Hello my fellow adventurers, VatiWah here, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Review, Boobs and Lubes. We have not had a new skimpy outfit for Skyrim for over 2 months. I do have some good news though, we have one in this video. Widowmaker is relaxing on the beach with her followers and housecarls. They got away from some grave lords that live on another island. However, it is getting dark here and a little bit scary, and the player home isn't big enough for everyone. We need to come up with a quick solution to make a shelter. We have Campsite by Kinaga, and it's a very simple way to create some temporary shelter for you and your followers. Now in your inventory, you can find some tents that can be purchased from the general goods merchant. You select the tent that you want, and the game will ask you if you want to pitch a tent here. And I assure you guys that you will be pitching a tent by the end of this video if you guys know what I mean. Giggity giggity hee hee. And then the tent will appear, and when you select it again, it will give you the option to pack it up, or you can give it a function. So let's give it a function, shall we? Okay, we can have it for sleeping, storage, crafting, or we leave it empty. Now in this case, let's go with crafting. Okie dokie, so we now have some chopping block and a tanning rack. Okay, cool, nice. Now there are 4 different tents that can be built, and each tent can be assigned a function. So you can have the best one for yourself and a crappy one for your follower. Another thing that we can do is we can build a campfire by using some firewood in our inventory. This will allow us to build a large fire or a small fire. And if we're hungry, we can also place down a cooking pot and we can, make some food. Lovely, yummy. It is a very easy and quick way to make a shelter in the wilderness. My followers here are going to be well sheltered and warm tonight on the sandy beaches of the island. And what is that sound? I think I heard something, guys. And oh no, the grave lords are here. You know what? I think the grave lords are attracted to fire at night. Oh boy. It looks like my followers are okay, but every housecarl is dead except for Arlene. And you guys voted Arlene as the cutest and the most prettiest out of all the housecarls that I had in the previous episode. So yeah, she's a survivor. Now I think I'm going to be building a big fire, a bunch of fire to lure in every gravelord there is and eliminate them once and for all. And to do this, I will have to recruit some more followers and equip them with some battle armor. The first follower we're recruiting is 2B follower from Nier Automata by Casey, and she's a popular character from a popular game that's now a follower. She is wearing the same outfit that she wore in the game Nier Automata, and I do like that opening, that kind of a slit on the side of her skirt. I like that. Sometimes you get a little peek, and the 2B follower looks almost exactly like 2B from the game. She has medium white hair, she has a black hairband, and she has a blinder that covers her eyes. Now, there are a few features with 2B, and for example, right here, her hair and her outfit has HDT, so it kind of bounces around whenever you move, so we have a little bit of bouncy. It gives the follower more life, and who can complain about giving some life to the hair, boobies, and the outfit of a follower? Now in battle, 2B uses her katana, and if you download the custom fighting style, she can really do some really flashy moves. I mean, right here, the animations are from the Oriental Swordsman animation pack, so yeah, make sure you get it just so, just to make her even more special. Now, as I mentioned in my Fallout 4 mod review, it seems that there's lots of let's just say there's lots of adult stuff for 2B, and it must be a very good game with lots of fan service, because I noticed that games with lots of adult content for it usually is a good game. The character is usually from a good game. The next follower is Eitra, a fully customizable orc follower, preset included by Noirslate, and it's a strong and beautiful follower to kick the butts of your enemies. Now when you install Eitra, you can decide on which of these 3 hair to give her, and then you can pick from 3 different body type. We have 7 base, UNP, and CBBE. And finally, you can have her available as a race menu preset, so you can have your character turn into Eitra. Eitra is a very feminine looking orc, and most of us would not mind having a go with an orc, go out with an orc if it looked like her. There are 3 different hair choices for Eitra, as I mentioned before. Now for me, I do kind of prefer the longer hairstyles over the medium or short hair. I just like it just because, as I mentioned before, it makes her look a little bit more feminine. Now naturally, she has a very muscular body, and she has tattoos on her arms and above her boobies. Now in battle, Eitra is a 2-hander, and in a mod page, however, it says that she uses the power of her fist. I think my followers are going to need some new battle armor. We have the amazing world Bikini Armor by Nisetanaka, and it's a collection of every single Nisetanaka bikini and a new ebony bikini as well. Now right here, we have every single Nisetanaka bikini that was ever made, and there are even some new updates for them. Now the appearances for the bikini can be influenced by whatever texture mod that you have installed, so naturally you should install some high quality textures to make them look even more wonderful. The bikini is available for 7 base oppai, which should be usable for any body replacer that's based on UNP. Nisetanaka is one of the best skimpy armor makers for Skyrim, you know, the top 3 of all time. You can never be disappointed with a Nisetanaka bikini, especially if you're into like outfits that will showcase their assets in the best way, you know, so very well. Okay, VatiWah, stop sucking Nisetanaka's dick now. Yes, indeed. So everyone, let's enjoy these bikinis. Yes, let's enjoy and cherish them forever, guys. The Amazing World Bikini also contains the newest and last bikini that is going to be made by Nisetanaka, the Ebony Bikini. The Ebony Bikini and every bikini can be obtained by buying it from Alvor in Riverwood, and outside of his forge we have a new banner, the official banner for Nisetanaka's bikini. And like many of the previous bikini, the Ebony Bikini has plenty of different parts for it, so you can make it as skimpy or as armored as possible. Now how the bikini looks kind of also depends on what texture you have installed, as I mentioned before. At the moment I am using the Median Ebony textures. Now it will look very different if you only have vanilla or you have a different texture installed, and it's up to you to install the texture that you want. And now we wait for the Gravelords to appear. My Widowmaker has been getting quite a bit of sunbathing done on the beach. Her skin is now looking very different. We have Nise's skin by Nisetanaka, and it's the personal skin texture that Nisetanaka himself uses. The skin texture is a combination of the fair skin complexion and the SG Renewal skin mod, and I have been using the SG skin mod for quite a while now, for like 2 years or so this might be a good change for me. It is very rare for a mod author to release a skin texture that he or she made for her own personal use, so I think you should all thank and be grateful for Nisetanaka for uploading his skin texture onto Nexus or his other blog or whatever. Now the skin texture is only used for UNP, which makes me kind of sad because I kind of use both CBBE and UNP a lot. You know, it kind of depends on what armor that I have to review for my mod review. So if the armor uses CBBE, I have to use CBBE. So yeah, you know, I wish there was, you know, both CBBE and UNP. And how the skin texture look kind of depends on your EMB and the lighting mods that you have installed, so it might be a little bit different, maybe a little bit more shiny, maybe a little bit more colorful, maybe, you know, it's a little bit different. Anyways, I think this is it for this episode of Skyrim Mod Review. Now, if you enjoy, I want you to bang that like and subscribe button, bang it good. Now, I'm really sad that a lot of these like Skyrim armor makers are gone or have stopped making outfits. You know, I'm really sad about that. I really hope that there will be new people who will become the new skimpy armor makers of Skyrim. Yes, I really hope so, guys. Now, yeah, anyways, well then, stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy.